long have you lived in the town that you've lived in and never done the things that, you know, everyone else seems to do? Or is there a business that you walk by every day and you've never went in? Or there's something you would like to try, but you're like, ah, no, that's for tourists. Well, today, that's what this video is about. Today, I'm going to do the things that I've always wanted to do in Victoria. Let's go. Stop today is Bastion Square, where I'm actually taking my camera in to get a quote because when I was in New Mexico last, when was it, February? So this happened last night to my camera. And I haven't actually got it fixed yet. So now that we're here, there's actually a small camera shop here in Victoria that I loved to, you know, bring my business to. So I'm gonna go get a quote and see if this is something that they can fix at all. So I believe I made mention here in Market Square before in my what $100 gets you in Victoria video, and it's a great little courtyard to come to. It's free. There's lots of like eclectic little shops around that you can window shop in or go in, and you don't have to buy anything obviously, but this is the location of the camera shop that I'm gonna go visit, and hopefully they can help me out because I don't even know if I'm in frame right now. I don't even know if I'm in full focus, and it's been a problem I've been dealing with for a while, and I've saved up enough money to be able to put towards the problem, and if it's gonna cost me more than just a new camera, then I'm just gonna get a new camera. So that's first up on our list today. So the next stop is the Regional Assembly of Text. Now, this has been a store that's been on Johnson Street for a while now, and I've walked past it. I've walked in there so many times having no reason to actually purchase anything from this place. It's like a stationery store and a card store, and you can like make cards there and stuff too. There's a multitude of things, and I've always wanted to like make a card there, and now it's one of my friend's birthdays, so I'm gonna use that as an opportunity to go make a card. It seems silly, but like once we get there, you'll see what I mean. Like they make it an experience instead of just like a Hallmark card that you buy at London Drugs, you know. So I'll show you.
I don't wanna come on too strong, yeah. I'm always worried I'll stay too long, but what's on your mind tonight? I love it when we can laugh together. That kind of thing, it just makes me feel better. I'm gonna give this just one try. Oh, what if I told you you took my breath away?
Thanks so much. You're welcome. So they used to have typewriters. You could actually typewrite stuff, but they didn't this time. I'm guessing maybe it got too complicated with the typewriters. I think it's just such a sweet idea, and it's actually so much more affordable than I thought. It would only cost me $1.70 to make that letter. Like I thought it was going to be like way more money because the rent on the street's really expensive, so I thought it was going to be really overpriced, but it wasn't, and it makes for such a lovely gift, and I'm happy to support local, you know. So I'm getting hungry now. I've been to pretty much all the places I wanted to eat here, so we're just gonna go back to a common coffee shop that I really enjoy, and I hope you do too. So I went to Habit Coffee, which is one of three of my favorite coffee shops here on the island. It's probably tied with second place, and it's so good. They didn't want me filming in there, and there was nowhere to sit, so my parking meter is going to run out soon, so I'm seeing what I can do in the meantime before I have to go and put more money in it. So the next activity, I'm going to leave it a mystery until we actually get there, but it requires me going to a thrift shop first. So let's head on over to Value Village. Hopefully I find the items that I need. find the item I was looking for, which is really surprising because they generally have like an entire shelf full of those items. So to have nothing was quite surprising. Good thing there's other, you know, thrift shops that we're gonna go to. I did find me some things, but they're for me. They're not for today's activity. So I'm at the second thrift shop. Hopefully we have more luck. SOL. I found something for me again, but I didn't find the specific item that I need to go and do this next activity. I have one more thrift shop I can go to before I have to go and move the car, and I think I can fit in maybe one more little activity. We'll do that. Let's go do that now. So the next stop is Bastion Books. Now this is a used bookstore that's located off Bastion Square, which I'm going to show you shortly. I mixed up Market Square and Bastion Square earlier on, so I'm going to show you what Bastion Square is, but in the meantime we're going to go to Bastion Books. I've walked by it bajillion times, but I've never actually walked in.
Give me time to reflect a bit, 'cause I'm just having a good day, having a good day, having a real good morning. I'm just having a good day, having a good day, having a real good morning.
This is Bastion Square. On the weekends they have like a market where everyone's vendors that come and set up and have like, you know, local artisan stuff and things, but it's a Tuesday and there's nothing right now. But yeah, off of Bastion Square there's this alley, and while it looks really cool, it also reeks of urine and I don't recommend coming down it, but it looks cool. So I came back to the car and put more money in it, and I ended up going back into Value Village because when I went in, it was like first thing in the morning. It's basically the first day it's been open since over the holidays, so there wasn't a lot on the shelves. So I gave it a couple hours and I decided to just pop back in, and I was able to find a few of the items I was looking for. I was able to find this, and I was able to find this, and you're probably wondering, what am I going to do with them? Well, believe it or not, there's a candle refillery store here in Victoria, and I actually didn't know about this particular place until Christmas, where my cousin was giving out candles in these beautiful little containers, and I'm like, where did you get those? And she's like, oh, I thrifted the containers, and then you can go and get them filled up with whatever kind of candle scented you want at this place. Quite affordable as well. And I was like, this is like the best kind of like gift idea, because not only is like your item then thrifted, but then you go, you know, it's refillery, so it's not, you're not like buying like a new item, and it's also a local store, so you're supporting local businesses. And everything about it was just, I love. And on top of that, it gave me a reason to go thrifting. Feed my addiction. So before we go to the candle shop, there's a different refillery place here in Victoria. Soaps and shampoos and laundry detergent and cleaning agents and stuff. And so you bring in your own like bottle or vessel, whatever, and then they just refill it. So that way you eliminate the single-use plastic. It's like a block down the road. So before we go to the candle place, we're gonna go get me some laundry detergent. It seems silly, I know, but the person that I'm buying this stuff for their birthday, they've decided that they want to go zero waste, or at least practice going zero waste, and so I am in full support of that. Let's go do it. Hello there. How it goes? Pretty good.
Or you should put the lid and then tear it and then fill it, and then you just pay for the weight that you get. So whatever.
Right on.
Perfect. It's so cute though.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, now that we're away from the serious construction, that place was so great. I've always wanted to go in there and utilize, you know, their services, and finally I did it. So I think my friend's gonna be very happy with the gift. Look how cute that is. And believe it or not, you don't even have to use that much. They recommend just a tablespoon per load. So it could only cost like $5 for that little jar that's probably gonna last, you know, a couple months. So it's not bad. Now I'm gonna bring back to the car, and we're gonna go to the candle refillery. outside of downtown Victoria. You can walk here in about 25 to 30 minutes. It's in this little neighborhood called Cook Village, and really, really cute. Still part of Victoria. Now we're looking for, it's called the Ash Refillery. I might have walked by it. We'll see.
Yeah, we do dish, laundry, cleaning products, face products, hair, candles, bath stuff, aromatherapy. Yeah, so we are pretty unique with it. It was something we kind of decided to do. Well, when we opened, we were gonna make candles. We're like, wait, we're a refillery. We can refill them. An idea and a plan, and it's been very successful.
Oh, that's so good. That's what I want to hear. May I do one cozy spice?
Okay.
A eucalyptus and rosemary.
Yeah.
And lemongrass.
And do you want the petals on top?
I do, yes.
Okay. And did you want cotton or wood wicks?
Cotton, please.
Okay. And your name?
Tatiana. Amazing.
Pay with weight, pay by weight, and you'll pay when you pick up.
Okay.
So it's $3.50 for 100 mils.
So that is the Ash Refillery. The lady there was super helpful and super nice. Just to reiterate kind of like what she was saying in there, for candle refills, you can either get a vessel that they have there, or you bring in your own vessel like I did, and a week later she will have the candles ready. You get to pick your own scent, you get to pick what type of wick you want, and if you want petals put on top or not. I chose all of the above. And it makes for like a really affordable, thoughtful gift that isn't just, you know, something you bought from the dollar store or HomeSense or Winners or something like that, you know, and they're quite affordable too. She said around $7 to $10, which I think is phenomenal. Like thinking that like you go to any sort of local shop in town and a candle costs $40. So it's a win-win. Anyway, that is the end of today's video. Whoops, the battery died. So that's the end of the video. All the businesses that I've always wanted to, you know, stop and check out, and I finally did, and I'm really, really happy. And also February 1st, starting Patreon. February 1st, starting Patreon. I'm gonna have about 3 tiers in my Patreon, and I hope to see you there. It's all good if you can't support that way. I appreciate your view here on YouTube, and I'm so glad you guys show up, and it means a lot to me seeing you guys come back week to week. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you alone, and yeah, well, we'll see you next week. Bye.